Okay, so we have some interesting news here because this is I just don't even know how to start this video. This is funny stuff. It really is. Like I've seen simp articles. I've definitely seen, articles that try to shill for Hollywood, try to shill for certain actors, actresses, whatever, especially when it comes to diversity. But damn, this is some interesting stuff. So we got an article from NBC News, I believe, and this is basically an entire article trying to defend Mindy Kaling and the pushback and the backlash that she's getting from Velma. I think it's hilarious because the reasonings that they have are just like, wow, you have to be completely tone deaf to truly believe that she doesn't deserve the pushback that she's getting from both sides. It's not even just one side of the aisle, it's literally everybody giving her backlash for this TV show. So I love seeing the shill articles because none of them ever make any sense. So let's get into the article, guys. This one comes to us from NBC News, and it says, amid the Velma pushback, Mindy Kaling is a lightning rod held to an impossible standard, some critics say. To lay it all on one performer in popular media who also has to go along with the conventions of Hollywood, it's not easy because Hollywood itself has a problem with diversity, one expert said. One expert. Expert. I'm trying. Fucking who's the expert here? Who's the expert? Tell me, God. I love these articles, and they do this with everything. They really do, because when they say experts, right? Anytime a news outlet wants to come out and say some wild stuff like this, they always try to back it up by, "Oh, an expert said it. An expert said this. We promise." Who's the expert? Tell me who's the expert, NBC News. It's so insane. And not only that, not only that. Hollywood itself has a problem with diversity. What? Where are you? Are you even alive in today's world right now? Where are you? Hollywood having a problem with diversity? That's all they do is force fake diversity down people's throats. Are you kidding me? And not only that, once again, Mindy Kaling, right? Made a TV show trying to make women ugly and saying feminism is all about embracing your true self and not relying on makeup and trying to submit to the beauty standards of Western society. And yet, what is this? What is this, bro? Bro, what is this? I know this is makeup. Like, come on, what is this? Bro, you literally are not this purple in your face naturally. Like, what is going on, Mindy Kaling? Not only that, I don't think this is your real hair. Like, come on, man. By Brajmut Kaur. I can't even say his name right. It says, a week in, the response to Velma, HBO Max's new animated series has hardly been the stuff of reboot dreams. Well, truthfully so, most reboots are not the stuff of reboot dreams because you guys are creatively bankrupt. It says the series is now the third lowest rated television series on IMDb. HBO Max turned off comments on the show's trailer, and the South Asian community has been loudly voicing its concerns that while the show includes diverse characters, it doesn't further explore identity. But there's a resounding voice of critics saying the negative commentary might be misguided because Mindy Kaling, the voice of Velma and executive producer on the series, is being held to an unfair standard as one of the only representations of South Asian women in the industry. She has become a lightning rod for this kind of criticism, said Lakishmi, I can't even say that name, an associate professor of Asian American Studies at the University of Massachusetts, Boston. Well, I don't think an associate professor of Asian American Studies knows anything about entertainment. Okay, like I don't get that, especially Americanized entertainment. So what is this your expert? This is your expert. Interesting. It says the new reboot of Scooby Doo serves as the original origin story of Velma, who is now a South Asian bisexual teenage girl trying to solve the mystery of her mother's disappearance. So this entire comment, like this whole paragraph right here, you don't think there's anything wrong with that? You don't think that just sounds terrible? You think people are really interested in wanting to see something called the reboot of Scooby Doo, the origin story of Velma, who is now a South Asian bisexual teenage girl trying to solve the mystery of her mother's disappearance? I thought she was also trying to solve the mystery of the murders, but I guess it's just her mother's disappearance. Girls dying is just totally normal. They don't have to solve that, not at all. It's insane. Like nobody would be hyped up, nobody would be interested reading that paragraph. If this paragraph was your disclaimer for your show or your like your comment section for your trailer, everybody would roast it because this is obviously identity politics. The series received underwhelming reviews from reviewers and viewers. Critics gave the series a 50% positive rating, and audience members gave it a 6% on Rotten Tomatoes. Many users said that they were disappointed that the show excluded Scooby and that the storyline didn't hold up to the original series. Critics had mixed reactions, with some who said that the show was cheeky for its outlandish jokes and its engrossing storyline, while others said the characters were unpleasant to watch, saying Velma acted selfishly and Fred was depicted as a helpless, wealthy snob. And that's not even like that's not even a lie. That's not even a lie. That's 100% true. Fred is literally useless. They bastardized Fred. He is the most assassinated character in that entire show, let alone everybody else who is a shell of their former selves. Like, these characters aren't unlikable. Nobody likes any of the characters in the show. Nobody. Not even the simps that are supposed to be like liked. Nobody likes them. Nobody. They're the worst characters, and Fred is literally the top of the top. Kaling and HBO Max did not respond to NBC News' request for comment. I wouldn't either. One of the main points some South Asians take issue with is Velma aligns with a long history of what some say is Kaling cherry picking the most negative stereotypes about South Asians while not properly exploring racial dynamics. The jokes on the show and her characterization are similar to most of Kaling's characters in the past. Velma's body hair, masculine features, and weight were quickly the dominating subject of jokes. In the first episode, Fred, Velma's white male crush, told her that she was fashionably challenged loser the students depend on for group projects, and that he'd mistaken her for his housekeeper. In another scene, Velma says she tells the truth without a filter. Like every comedian before Me Too, viewers criticized the line, saying it wasn't funny to make light of the social movement. Not a joke, one tweet said. Well, listen, everything is allowed to be made fun of, okay? Stop this whole thing about, oh, you can make fun of this, but you can't make fun of that. Either you can make fun of everything, or you can't make fun of nothing, and I'd rather live in the first world. It says the backlash told Velma quickly shifted to backlash toward Kaling and her past projects, with viewers flocking to TikTok and Twitter to share their opinions. But you know what? The truth is that she deserves it because she's the one who's probably in charge of most of this decision making. She literally self-inserted herself into the show. You can see it. There's no denying it. There's no denying it. This one user's side says, I'm happy Mindy Kaling's style of writing brown girls they hate themselves wasn't around when I was younger and only became a thing when I was at the age where I loved my heritage and skin color. I can't imagine being young and already self-conscious and then seeing that portrayal. Yeah, that's true. And that's exactly the problem with her portraying South Asians that a lot of people have. A few viewers came to Kaling's defense, giving context to her influences and obsessions. You have to remember those two, Kaling and TV creator Shonda Rhimes, spent formative years at Dartmouth over 20 years ago. That's all there was. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't mean you could just straight up disrespect your own people just because you were in a, I think that's a British school or something like that. Like you don't have that right. So anyway, this is basically what they're talking about, and they tried to come to Mindy Kaling's defense, essentially trying to say that she is just the poster child for everything wrong, and how everything is not her fault, and that you have to give her a break and all this stuff. And you know what? I'm over giving people breaks because people like that, they know exactly what they're doing. Every single one of those lines in that show is a targeted attack line that they knew exactly what they were saying. They knew exactly what they were doing. Don't let them fool you at all. They know what they're doing. These people have been doing this for years now, years. So to try to say that they're unjust and that the backlash that they're getting is unjust and unwarranted, it's stupid at this point. You might have got away with that 5-10 years ago. You're not getting away with that now. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.